Here. Thanks again for being here with us today. Today is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to spend just a few minutes together and talk about business coaching as a career. So, first of all, there's some of you on here today that are actually in a career transition. Some of you are looking at coaching as a potential career. Some of you are career transition coaches, and you are helping other people make that transition. So, we've got a lot of different options here today. So we'll share this with all of you. So first of all, business coaching is a career. My name is Danny Ballard, Worldwide Coaching Group. You can find all of our information on our website, which is worldwidecoachinggroup.com. So let's jump in. First of all, thanks for joining us. Today's agenda, we're going to spend about 20-25 minutes in an interactive presentation. So I want to be really respectful of your time, let you know what we're going to be doing and how this is going to work. We'll take about 5 minutes after that to do takeaways. So if anybody wants to share your feedback from the presentation, going to do that. Another 5 minutes for Q&A. If you do want to ask questions, feel free to do that. And then after that, we will leave time for a networking opportunity if anybody wants to introduce themselves and meet other people in the group, if that's important to you. And then we'll finish up with follow-up and next steps. So it's all designed that you can drop off anywhere along the way based on what your timing and your schedule is. We want to make sure you get the information. I will put links here so that you will have a link to follow up with us with any questions. There's a link to the program and also a link to our new book that we just actually published as well. So first of all, the incredible need for business coaches. Look at these statistics. It's pretty incredible. 98% of the businesses in the United States today are solo entrepreneurs up to 20 employees. So when you think about the size of businesses, let me let a few more people in here. When you think about the size of most businesses, we think about large companies, 50 to 100 employees, thousands of employees, hundreds of thousands of employees. But 98% of the businesses are literally solo entrepreneurs to 20 employees. Notice this, there's another 2%, which is the medium to large size companies. In that 2%, there are hundreds of coaching options for medium to large size companies, hundreds. There's some great programs out there. I mean, there's everything that you can imagine under the sun, but there's almost no coaching options for the 90% or 98%, these small business owners. Let me let a few more people in here. Give me a second. There you go. Thank you. So a couple things here then. A recent global survey found that the mean ROI for organizations that utilize coaching was at least 7 times their initial investment. So coaching is valuable. And there is a huge underserved market in these small business owners. And that's what we really want to focus on and talk about today. It is a $2 billion industry. So again, something very important. Rex, good to see you again. I know that we've spoken in the past, so thanks for being on here with us today. So what are the qualities of a business coach? A lot of things, but most people would say, number one, business coaches normally are self-motivated. They're productive individuals who excel in building long-lasting relationships. They're normal, a people person. They're likable. They're community builders. They enjoy working with entrepreneurs and small business owners. They have positive energy and effective communicators. So if you look at yourself and you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life. I don't know where I'm supposed to be in this world. Take a look at these lists. And if this fits you, if this is where your energy is, if this is where your passion is, coaching might be a great opportunity for you. So what is the quality of life of being a business coach? And am I a business coach? So I get to talk about this every day. Number one, you get to set your own schedule and be your own boss. The great thing about this is that you are independent. You are free. It's a non-conformity business where you get to choose. Number two, you get to work in person, remote, or a combination. I would have argued with people years ago and said, man, you got to do this face to face. You got to coach one-to-one, right? And then COVID came along. We all got on Zoom, and all of a sudden we're like, wow, Zoom works about 98% as good as in person, even though I still like to be in person. But it gives you a lot of freedom and flexibility to build a business. You get to use your gifts of coaching and teaching and speaking and facilitating. And so if you just believe there's some natural gifts and talents within you, that you've been, just cannot quiet those messages, this might be an opportunity for you. You can build multiple streams of recurring income. And I think any of you, if you've ever thought about or gotten wisdom from anyone, they'll tell you multiple streams of income and multiple recurring streams of income. Coaching allows you to do that. You have the ability to choose your clients. One of the things I love is I work with people I like. I work with people that I enjoy, people that are motivated. I call it people that are up to something. But I like working with people who are doing something in the world. They are contributing, they're giving back, they're making an impact. And so all of that is here. Help clients achieve success personally and professionally. As a business coach, We're obviously helping them grow their business and put systems and processes in place, helping them begin to grow their revenues, all those kinds of things. But there's no way that it doesn't also include some version of life coaching. Who are you as a human being? How do you show up in the world? How do you make better decisions and choices? How do you surround yourself with the right kinds of people to be the best that you can be and help them be the best they can be? It's about building lifelong relationships. One of the things that's really powerful about a coaching relationship and a coaching business is this is not one and done. This is not spend 2 or 3 months with someone and then go get more and then go get more and go get more. One of the challenges most coaches have is they struggle to get clients and they struggle to keep clients. And so if you're building lifelong relationships, in fact, I was just emailing and messaging with one of my clients this morning. I've been coaching with him for over 12 years. Okay. So it's an ongoing relationship. Once you build that, it's an ongoing business, it's an ongoing recurring revenue stream, and obviously valuable for them because they don't have to start over with somebody new. I already know him. I know his business. I know his struggles. We've been through ups and downs, and so we can help them in a powerful way. It's about achieving self-fulfillment and professional accomplishment. I think all of us want to feel like we're actually being the best version of ourselves. And the other part that I love is being part of a vibrant community of positive people. I don't know about you guys, but if you're in a corporate job right now, or you're in a position where you're hanging around with a bunch of people that don't really want to be there, they don't like their job, they don't like their boss, they don't make a lot of money, they don't really, they're not really, winning in their life. Most of them probably want to be around other positive people. So as coaches, we're hanging around entrepreneurs and business owners and people that are motivated and making an impact in the world. So we teach flexible options with a coaching business at Worldwide Coaching Group. And we've actually found successful ways that you can build and grow a part-time business, and you can grow a full-time business. So if you're in a current job and you're like, man, I just don't know how I'm going to leave one and go to the other, consider the opportunity to start part-time, start learning, start growing, start building. Maybe it takes you 6 months to a year. Maybe it takes you 3 to 5 years. What difference does it make? Whatever it takes you to get out of that and get to where you want to be. Some of you are like, no, I'm ready to make a career change. I'm in that transition, and I need to be able to make a decision about that. So let's give some examples. In the part-time opportunity, you can keep your current job while you're building a coaching business. So this is the great thing about it. There's not a lot of overhead. There's not a lot of cost. So you don't really have to worry about those kinds of things. The goal is that you can actually build this in a very positive way, in a revenue generating way without a ton of expense. Number two, repurposing your skills and talents. One of the things that I actually enjoy so much is working with people coming out of corporate that have amazing leadership skills, and they have amazing organization skills, and they've been in some powerful meetings, and they've seen so many things that those values, those talents can be repurposed for small business owners in a really, really important way. And the third thing is additional income. I don't know about you guys, but the key to success is to have a base income and a variable income. We call that base plus commissions. And so if you've got 2 or 3 or 4 multiple revenue streams, that's how you get ahead financially. It's a flexible schedule. You get to decide when you want to work, who you want to work with, how much you want to work, how little you want to work. We get a lot of people that are semi-retired that actually join our part-time coaching opportunity because it's an opportunity for them to still work a week or 2 out of the month, give back to the community, give back to the world, make a little money along the way, have some fun, still feel useful in the world, but they don't want to work 40 hours a week. They don't want to be committed and tied down. So this gives them that opportunity as well. You can grow at your own pace. You can go fast, you can go slow. There are no quotas, and you're in a positive growth, self-development environment. We are a community of like-minded entrepreneurs. I love this. I want to read something for you just real quickly. This is in the book that we just published. But this is really speaks to who we are. When we're working with entrepreneurs, I want you to hear these words. Welcome to entrepreneurship. We are here for you. The entrepreneurial spirit is alive. As fellow entrepreneurs and business coaches, we are a self-selected random tribe of nonconformists, out-of-the-box thinkers, problem solvers, and people-centered possibilitarians. We chase our dreams. We change the world. This commitment to excellence and the pursuit of accomplishment can also be lonely, confusing, frustrating, and overwhelming. You are not alone. We are not alone. Together, we bring out the best in each other. Iron sharpens iron, and collectively, we are the best of our aggregated, shared knowledge and experience. Join the fun, participate, grow, excel, contribute, give back, celebrate. That's what we're all about. And so this whole idea of helping entrepreneurs be successful. And then this last one here is you transition to full time when you're ready to do that. Let me let a few more people in here. Give me a second. There we go. Awesome. So now let's move on. What about, so when you look at that, what is possible? So here's an example, part-time. If you engage 10 clients and they were spending $5,000 a year, $417 a month, these are just examples, that would literally generate for you $50,000 of revenue. So I don't know about you guys, but when I was, 20 years old and starting in a job and not making a lot of money, the opportunity to make another $50,000 a year was life-changing. And so this is an opportunity for you, something for you to consider. Let's move on to the full-time career opportunity. You can build a business with Worldwide Coaching Group. We set up coaches every day to do that. You get to be your own independent owner with your business name. It's your entity. It's your asset. We don't own that. This is not a franchise. This is none of those kind of things. You own your own business. We help set you up so that you can be successful. You choose your locations. You can be in one place. You could be nationally, globally, whatever you want to be. You choose your business goals. You can be a solo coach. You can build an organization. We have helped people do both. You can contribute to the success of small business owners as your clients. It's an unlimited income opportunity. So if you want to do more, you do as much as you want to do. Part of a larger community. And then one of the things that we've noticed is a lot of our coaches now contribute to the content. And we have a program where anything you add into our program, we have a royalty income opportunity for you to be able to do that as well. And the fun part, you enjoy recognition, motivation, and incentives. Guys, we're going to have fun doing this. I mean, there's so many things out there that people are doing that they're just really not having that much fun. And we believe that the important thing is that if you're not loving what you're doing, you're probably not going to do it very well, and you're probably not going to do it very long. So an example, if you had 30 clients and they were spending $5,000 a year with you, which again, $417 a month, these are small business owners. These are very simple numbers. That's $150,000 of potential revenue. So looking at that, let's talk about what is coaching versus consulting. The way we describe it, consulting is having all the right answers, coaching, having all the right questions. So people ask me on a regular basis if they're new to coaching, like, Danny, how would you have all the answers? How would you know how to solve every business's problems? How would you know every industry? A coach is not designed to do that. Consulting is, if you're an oil and gas consultant, your job is to be an expert in the oil and gas industry. But as a consultant, people are buying your knowledge. And once they get all your knowledge, they don't need you anymore. So consulting can be a very challenging business of feast and famine, start and stop. Coaching is a lifestyle business. It's a relationship business. It's something that probably will last for the rest of their lives. So it's impossible to have all the right answers, but it's artful to have the ability to ask the right questions. Learning how to ask the right questions leads directly to having the right answer. So how do we serve our small business owners? Here's what we know about small business owners. Number one, they lack clarity, and very quickly they become commoditized. So coaching allows them to differentiate themselves, separate themselves. In fact, our entire curriculum is designed to help them develop their own brand, get clear about their ideal clients, and build that into a pinnacle process. They feel alone, nobody to bounce ideas off of. So we create peer advisory boards, mastermind groups, where they get to be part of a group of not only one-on-one coaching, but group coaching with a group of other entrepreneurs. Most of them are so busy working in their business, they don't have time to stop and work on their business. And again, that's one of the things that we teach them in this. It's about they're not achieving the goals they had hoped for. Everybody gets in business because they want to be successful. They want to make a difference. And yet most people are out there going, Danny, I'm struggling to survive. I'm not good at delegation. I don't really know how to differentiate myself. Frankly, I don't know how to put systems and processes in place, on and on and on. Those are the things that we help them with as coaches. They need a safe place to share ideas and struggles. At the end of the day, most of these small business owners are going to the networking groups. And we've all been in networking groups. So you go there, you put your best clothes on and your smile on and grab your business card, and people say, how are you doing? And you're like, everything's great, right? You're not going to show up in a networking group and tell people you're struggling, telling people you need help. That's why coaching is so important. These business owners need a safe place to say, look, I'm great at these things, but this is where I stink. This is what I don't know how to do. This is where I need help. What are you guys doing? How do you get over this? How do I really become successful? It is really a lot of don't know what they don't know. And so as business owners, we're out there swimming in the stream, trying to make it happen, but there's a lot of don't know what we don't know. And the last one is They need an affordable business coaching solution. Most coaching programs out there, again, great programs, but most of them range from $20,000 to $30,000 a year and more. Small business owners that are out there making 50 or 80 or 100,000 a year, they're not going to spend $20,000 or $30,000 a year for coaching. So we have a specific niche for small business owners where they can spend a few $100s a month, get exceptional coaching. It's a great business for you as a coach. It's a great business for them. It's a win-win for everybody. So what is the importance of having a business model? Guys, I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds of people in the marketplace today. Many of you, or some of you, have actually been on LinkedIn calls with through the last 2 or 3 years, right? And so there are hundreds of programs out there, certification programs that teach you how to be a coach, but normally if you have clients. But what is the biggest challenge that most coaches have? They don't know how to get clients and they don't know how to keep clients. And that's where our model is really specific, is we're teaching people how to build a business and how to put a system together and a process together so that you know, if you know how to get clients and you know how to keep clients, you will always be successful, right? It doesn't matter how good. I hear people, I had 2 more yesterday and they said, Danny, I'm a great coach. I just need more clients. If somebody sends people to me, I'm really good with them, but I just don't know how to get them. So that's really what's missing in our world today, in our coaching world, and that's what we help people do. Without a business model to follow, most coaches struggle and often leave the industry. And that's sad because a lot of good people are leaving the industry because they don't know how to make money at it and they need a system to follow. So let's talk about, what does a coaching model look like? Here's a graphic for you. Most people, if I were to say, what does it look like to be a coach? They would draw something like this. I am a coach and I do these things, right? I have a certification, I have some curriculum, I have some mental models, I have some education, and I offer these different programs, right? So all of those would be what most people would think a business coaching business looks like. We'd like to suggest that's just the beginning. That's just the start if you're going to build a well-rounded coaching business for these small business owners. Because we added to that in our model, we added strategy intensives, the idea that we can do a deep dive, a half day, 1 day, 2 day strategy. We added peer advisory boards, monthly mastermind groups of 10 people with an agenda, a format, 3-year curriculum, workshops. We add to that seminars and workshops, the Pinnacle Success System, professional advocate, integrity leadership, and then DISC workshops, identity, collaboration, and synergy. And then we add to that this the DISC assessments and debrief. We have funding options. We have client workshops. We have sales and marketing teams, payment processing, and we have our Mighty Network community. Once you add all of that together, that's what a well-rounded business coaching model could potentially look like. Multiple revenue streams, multiple ways to help a client, multiple ways to build lifelong relationships with this client. So let's just have some fun for a minute. People ask me all the time, Danny, how do you build a model? How does it work? So I'm just going to share with you exactly what we do. Here's a recommendation. You can choose whatever you want, but here's an example and recommendation. We would recommend, let's just say that coach charges $195 an hour for coaching and you do 10 hours a month. That's $1,950 from that part of your business. The strategy intensives, a half day, we recommend a $780 for that 4-hour strategy session. If you do 4 of those a month, that's another $3,120 in income. Let's just say you lead peer advisory boards at $195 a month and you have 30 people, 3 groups of 10. That's another $5,850 a month. And you do a workshop once a month. One of the workshops we have listed below, we have all of that designed for you. 10 people come, that's another $3,450. You do some DISC assessments, you do some funding, you do some payment processing. If you add all that up, that's 10 hours, 16 hours, 9 hours, 8 hours, and 8 hours. That's 51 hours a month. In this example I'm showing you, 12 hours a week, so still part-time. And if you add that up, that could generate a potential $16,000 in revenue for you. That's what a coaching business looks like. That's what a model looks like if you're following a proven model and a system. Let's look at it from a calendar standpoint. Everything I showed you on the previous slide, you're like, that sounds like a lot of work. How many hours would I be working to do that? Well, here's an example. To do everything on that previous slide, let me just show you that slide again. To do everything on that slide, this is what it looks like. Assuming that we did the second Tuesday of the month, we spent 1 day doing boards 1 and 2, half a day coaching on Wednesday, half a day board on Thursday, a workshop on Friday. The following week, I do a half day strategy on Tuesday, half day coaching on Wednesday, half day strategy on Thursday. The following week, half day, some disc debrief for the day and a 2-hour workshop. Literally in 7 to 11 days a month, I have the opportunity to build a successful business. So if you're looking for a business where you can have flexibility, you can set your own schedule, you can choose your own clients, this could be a good opportunity for you. Now let's take an idea. What would it take to recreate the will? Worldwide, we've already created an entire process for you to follow. And we've got two options. We've got a turnkey system where you can come in, learn the system, and we'll teach you step by step how to build everything that we're talking about. The second option is for people to say, look, I'm already a coach. I already have a business. I don't want to start from scratch, but I want to customize what I've got with what you have to take it to the next level. All of those are your options. So first of all, if you were to go out and say, I'm going to start from scratch and I'm going to develop my own coaching model, let's just say it took you 100 hours. Again, let's just say 40 hours a week, that's 2.5 weeks. So developing your entire business philosophy in 2.5 weeks is probably a stretch, but just to be fun here for a moment, let's say your time is worth $100 an hour. That would be basically $10,000 that it's worth just to go back out and recreate your business philosophy. Then you've got to create writing and publishing and graphic design and video recordings and PowerPoint. So if you spend another 200 hours doing that, which is 5 weeks again, if you can, we took us over 10 years to build this program. If you can do it in 5 weeks, more power to you, but that would take another $20,000. The website development, either buy it or build it. Marketing, social media, sales, that's another buy it or build it. You're going to develop some kind of an online community. So an app, maybe buy it or build it. You're going to hire some kind of a business coach to help you, guide you through the process to do it. Even 50 hours, again, took us 10 years, but if you could do that in 50 hours, that's another 10 grand. And then when the lost revenue. So if you're spending the next 1 to 3 years starting from scratch, building a business yourself, you're probably losing at least $50,000 a year from lost revenue of business that you could already have from a turnkey system. So what we'd like to suggest is that you can go out and recreate the will. And if you want to, I've got several coaches that are doing it and I'm teaching them how to do it. I can help you recreate whatever you want to recreate. But probably that would take somewhere between 500 plus hours, and it would cost over $100,000. We call it $100,000 labor of love to go back out and reinvent the wheel, recreate a system, recreate a process to start making money. So our program, everything that you've seen here is already developed. All of the books are printed. All of the workbooks are in place. All the materials. We've got over 130 something videos that teach every part of this. So business coaching as a career, there are no franchise fees in this model. There are no royalties. There are no income limits. There's no mandatory quotas. And there's even a 30-day money back guarantee. So there's no risk to even try and see if this is right for you. So here's what we're suggesting today. Number one is consider our membership program. It's literally $100,000 of value that you can join. And there's 3 steps to that process. First of all is the access and agreement. So if you're part-time, you can come in for $125 a month. You join the program, you start watching the materials, you go through the training, and you start familiarizing yourself with that, with the business. Once you're ready to go through the live training, we offer a 4-day live training. That's $8,000, and where we sit down with you, teach you every part of the process, and guide you through building your business. After you finish certification, the Mastery Program is our ongoing coaching program where we coach you every month, one-on-one and in group, and you have an entire online curriculum. So most people will either start part-time and go one step at a time, which is completely fine, or most of our people go all in. So if you went all in, it's $8,450 a month. Now, not an insignificant amount of money, but it's better than spending $100,000 reinventing the wheel. And by the way, compared to most franchises or most things that are out there, they're going to be $100,000 plus. We believe this is a great opportunity for people to go out, start a business, have freedom and flexibility, and move ahead. So once you do that, you have immediate 24/7 access to all of our online material. This is all on Teachable. There's some screenshots of what that looks like. We can guide you through this, give you samples, whatever you want to do if you need to see that. You also get immediate 24/7 access to our Mighty Networks. This is an ongoing library of all of our materials. We record multiple videos a month, constantly taking on new information, constantly adding to our program. So we're always up to date. We're always innovative. And our coaches can ask questions and we record those so it's available to everybody in our network. All of that is available as well. We do have workbooks and manuals, all of that you will receive. The 4-day live training. You schedule your coaching sessions with your business success coach. And of course, get started, get clients, and make money. So that is a summary of what our program is about today. And our goal was to give you a high level overview about what is possible, what you could potentially do, and what that would look like. You could join us part-time, you could join us full-time, or if you want to, we can actually do a customized coach to coach option. To do that, there's 3 things that you could do from today. Number 1, if you're ready, sign up. That's great. Second of all, if you still have questions, wonderful, schedule an intro call. All of that information we will email out to you immediately after the meeting so that you have access to all of these links. And our book, From Idea to Implementation, if you want to get a good sense of what our coaches do, this is a book that all of our coaches use with our new clients to show them our coaching model. So let me pause there and say thank you for you being here today again. What I'd like to do now, that concludes the presentation. If you're on a time crunch, feel free to jump. That's great. We will follow up with you, and any questions, we'd love to meet with you and talk about it.